Okay, so welcome back to another session of Dungeons and Dragons Into the Mist with our Animal Crossing friends. So tonight we have a new player with us. Hello and welcome to the group, Win. We hope na you will enjoy your first Dungeons and Dragons sessions. And just to give everyone a short recap, um, where we left off in our last session. Okay, so after escaping the hags and journeying along the old Shvalik road, the party was able to find their way on the road through the forest. And in the middle of the forest, the mist started to creep up once more. Uh, in the middle of the creeping mist, a figure appeared before them. A man dressed in very regal clothes. However, his face looks pale, as though all the life has been drained out of him. He threatens them and asks for the return or the surrender of Irina Kolyana, the red haired woman who they have brought with them from the town of Barovia. Uh, well, all of them bravely resisted and defied this man, who identified himself to be Strad Vonzarovich, the lord of all of Barovia. He claims that all he wants to do is give Irina a beautiful life, a wonderful life in his castle up in the hill. However, uh, the party still refused, and so he turned to tempting the party members one by one, promising their heart's desire. However, each of them saw through his facade and turned him down as well. After being blasted due to the anger of Strad, he left them and they were allowed to continue their journey until they saw a town. Upon reaching the town, they were able to convince the guards to let them in. Uh, and now, uh, after entering, they found that inside of the town, the roads are lined with pikes, stakes, and poles, all of them having a wolf's head on top of them. Posters can be seen on the left and right saying, "Enjoy the Wolf Head Jamboree," as though a festival had just occurred. Eventually, they make it to the town's tavern and inn, the Blue Water Inn. The night that they arrived, they were able to make small talk with with the innkeeper. She tells them that uh, they can have a room, and she tells them about the festival that had just occurred in the town of Valaki. The following morning, the party wakes up and they find a scene of two rich-looking men quarreling with the innkeeper. They claim that they are there to drink wine and that they must be served wine, otherwise the tavern must shut down. They are driven away by the barkeep, Danica Martikov, who tells the party that they have a problem which perhaps the party might be able to fix. They are out of wine, their wine supply has not arrived, and perhaps they can go check the Wizard of the Wines if or to see what happened to their delivery. They also learn of rumors about a strange phenomena in the lake up north. They hear rumors about a powerful magician or crazy man sending thunderbolts in the middle of the lake. They also um, learn that there is a church in this town called the Church of Saint Andral, which is supposedly protecting them. And they learn of the strange rules that govern Valaki because of the Burgomaster. According to Danica, the Burgomaster has a strange rule of good vibes only. Everyone must be happy in order to keep away Strad. So now, the party, having awoken and accepted the or heard of the request from Danica, are given a map detailing the route going to the Wizard of the Wines. At first, it is just Shivara, Condriano, and Johanna, along with Irina, who wake up and hear this. But later on, Gideon and Icarus wake up as well and join their companions. Yeah. So, you have a list of destinations that you can go. You can set off to the Wizard of the Wines. You can explore the village, or you can visit the Church of Saint Andral. What does the party wish to do?
My shop sa village.
You can look for one, yes, definitely.
Game
Depende
or
tayo
meron
sa
bang
mga
weapon shop?
Ah, okay. You can look for one. Is that what you're looking for?
meron tayo mga loot.
Yes.
May question ako.
Yes.
Yung bang, um, wait lang, ano ang tawag dun? Yung Hex Warrior ata yun. Pwede akong mag-conjure ng magical weapon? So, pwede kong gawing magical weapon yung weapon ko ngayon? O hindi?
I think that you have to iba yung kino-conjure niya na magical weapon sa physical weapon na hawak mo.
Parang
Okay.
mag-a-appear siya out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Pero
Tapos
kasi,
magic na siya.
hindi, magic na siya. Ay,
Magical weapon na siya.
okay. Okay. So, hindi siya, kasi nung isang beses yung sa hag, yung weapon ko hindi siya magical weapon. Kaya mababa yung damage sa hag. Pwede ko pa siyang convert to magical weapon?
You can
Or hindi?
okay, if you want to make an ordinary weapon turn into a magical weapon, you can. For that, you would have to silver it. You would have to plate it with a different kind of metal.
Kahit okay. So, kailangan ko pang kumuha ng metal na yun?
Yes.
Or, kahit conjured yung weapon
Ano?
from Hex Warrior?
Yung conjured weapon, that's already a magical weapon.
Okay. Okay. So, automatic siya na magical weapon.
Yes.
Okay. Sige. Okay, yun lang. Thanks.
Okay. So, what is the what is the decision of the, or what is the party doing now?
Explore muna ng village. Gahanap ng potions, weapons,
Mga
meals.
Okay.
What animals? Kakain ka. Okay. Kasi na-transform mo.
Research.
Research? What are you researching about?
naghahanap ng animals.
Ng animals na pwede niyang gayahin.
Okay. That's an interesting idea. Okay. So,
Baka may lizard.
is everyone going together or are you separating?
Ako, tama lang ako sa group.
Let us not split the party.
Oo, wag na tayo mag-split.
Okay, so which one do you want to do first?
Shopping.
Look for the shop first. Okay.
Shopping.
So, make a persuasion check. Oh wait, survival check.
Guidance.
With guidance. Lahat ba?
Okay, very good. So, very quickly,
Ay.
you're able to find the nearest shop.
Okay,
Condoriano.
never mind.
Okay, let's bring you now to the map of Valaki.
Kabayo na to na.
Okay, so while walking around, you start to see that there are many guards taking down posters from the walls and putting up new ones. They are accompanied by what looks to be a really tall man. He's bald and he's built sort of like Bane in Batman. Parang siyang overboss ng mga guards. He's supervising them, pointing out which posters to tear down and where to place the new ones. You find yourselves asking several residents where the closest shop or weapon shop is, and they point you to Arasek stockyard.
Saan yan?
So you find your way here. Choo.
Oh.
However, before you can start your shopping, you start to hear a commotion. Several guards are running over to the gate. Does the party investigate what is happening?
Are we nosy enough?
Machismosa.
Mm-hmm.
Pwede. Chismis lang.
Kaya tayo lagi nasasabihan, Bea, tayo lagi
Cheesy Moses.
I forgot to mention that the party, ever since leaving or escaping the hags, has been tormented by interdimensional creatures that have been plaguing them in their sleep and causing them to fail to get a good night's sleep. and they were planning to go to the Church of Saint Andral to consult and possibly ward or find out why they are being bothered or haunted. Okay, so you follow the guards who are running until they reach the walls. You see that they are all pointing their spears toward what looks to be a half elf bard. Win? Hello, Win? Are you there, Win?
Hello?
Yes, okay. So, uh, one day, you are minding your own business and you find yourself surrounded by mist. After a short period of darkness, you find yourself being lifted up by this mist and being spun around until you feel your guts start to retch. In short, nahihilo na. And to the point of disorientation until you feel a sudden drop. When you regain consciousness, you find yourself um, at the foot of what looks to be a town gate with several guards pointing their spears at you. They all ask you, "Hey, where did you come from? Who is he? He just appeared out of nowhere. This is sorcery. He's a spy." You see, behind the lines of guards that are threatening you, there is a band of adventurers that do not look like they come from the same locale. You get the idea that perhaps they are just like you, who has been transported to this place for no apparent reason. What do you choose to do? Do you call out to them? Do you try to bargain with the guards? Or do you try to fight?
Ano ba yan? Laban agad.
Sorry, come again?
Laban agad. Hindi guys, kayo. Go decide.
Adventurer.
I di ko narinig yung sinabi mo.
All the adventurer.
Yes, yes. Anong gagawin?
Patawarin ko sila.
Okay. And what will you try to say to them?
Hello. Kaya, kasama ko sila.
Okay. So, party, you see this half elf that seems to not be from Barovia as well start pointing to you and claiming that he is with you, that he knows you. What does the party want to do?
Guys,
Ay, may nagtitinda ako online. Ako,
Nag-aalin?
nag-online din.
ano
Anyway,
binibenta mo?
nagtitinda ako ng galing kay ano, di ba? Kay Sasha. Kay Sasha pa, hindi ko ginagamit. So, tinitinda ko. May bumibili. So, napadalda lang ko. Anyway, ano na nangyayari?
Ay.
Hindi ako nakikinig. Ano nangyari?
Okay, there is a half elf that is being cornered by the guards, and you see that he is also transported into Barovia just like you,
Ah.
and he calls out to you saying, "Oy, kilala ko 'yan. Kasama ko 'yan."
And then si Shivara tumingin kay Raisa.
Tatakbo kami pala yun. Joke lang. Joke lang. Sabihin ko, sino kilala mo sa amin? Anong pangalan ko?
Pwede ako torn whip. Sa ground.
Ba't ka magtutorn whip?
Sa ground lang, sa ground.
Why will you turn whip? Anong pakay?
Pag-grab agad siya ng guard.
Okay, and then
We're fighting.
Yan ang sabi natin.
okay, para lang may sound, ganun. Tama ba?
Parang yan.
Okay. And using your thorn whip, you create a sonic boom which catches the attention of all of the guards who now look at you, try to find the source of the loud sound. Is it true? Do you know this person? Talking to Condoriano. The guards are now asking if it's true that you know him.
Wait, may ano yata ako eh. Meron akong spell for that. Wait lang. Pwede kong i-try yung detect evil and good sa kanya.
Yes, you can.
Malaman if mabait ba to.
Pwede ko ba siyang i-insight check?
Ganon.
Sure. Roll your insight check and cast your detect evil and good.
Okay, wait lang.
Reload ko lang. Close ko yung chat.
Spell ba yun?
Yes, that's a spell.
Okay. Sure ka, Johanna?
Oo, okay lang naman tayong gagawin eh.
Okay, sige.
Makakapag-rest pa naman tayo. At
Sige, sige.
Okay, 30 feet. Let's see. Okay. It's not too. That's not too far. Hindi abot. Okay. So, using your detect evil and good, you do not detect that this person or this half elf in front of you, he is neither an aberration, neither a celestial, not
Okay, sorry.
not an elemental, not a fae, not an undead. He's not any of them. You do not sense evil in him.
Taas ang insight ni Gideon ngayon.
okay.
Okay, with that insight, Win, can you describe to them what do they see when they look at Win, who is calling out to them? Anong itsura ni Win?
May picture na ba siya? Para makita ko.
Hello?
Nahiya. Nahiya ata siya.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Okay, Win, can you describe to them kung ano yung itsura? Kung mabait ba si Win? Kung ano yung parang matapang ba siya? Maamo? Natatakot? Anong itsura niya? What is he feeling at the time?
Will be scared because he didn't know where he was and what happened to him. Confused. Ano ba? Hello?
Okay, that's very good.
Hello?
Yes. Good, good. Okay, so you see a scared, confused half elf Gideon. You can feel na tawag to? You're the only semblance of normalcy that he can cling on to. Because you're the only familiar people because you do not look like you belong as well. So he's trying to cling on to that.
Okay. I will approach him and introduce myself. Hello, I'm Gideon. What's your name?
And as you try to get closer, the guards stop you. So, do you know this person?
No, but he seems nice and lost.
Then
Why
that
do you know him?
then that means he lied to us. He might be a spy.
A spy?
Yes.
Does he look like a spy?
He came out of
He
nowhere.
looks harmless. Maybe he's just lost.
Roll a persuasion check.
With guidance.
Yes, with guidance.
Ah,
Let's go,
Can
Gideon.
I assist? Can I assist?
Yes, you can assist. How are you assisting?
Sasabihin ko sa kanya, di ba dapat good vibes lang tayo? Bakit bad vibes yung sinasabi niyo?
Good assist. Okay, roll the assist.
Ano nga yung gagawin niya?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Okay, you have
dapat
advantage.
ako na lang doon nag-persuade eh. Okay, sige. I'm gonna try with guidance. Oh, shit. Sana maayos. Teka lang. Teka lang. Okay. Ang baba, shit! Sana si Raisa na lang nag-convince.
Wala na naman ang pumipil sa bayan.
Oh my. Oh my.
Fuck,
Look
fuck,
at
fuck, fuck.
look at that one roll.
Kaya nga eh, both.
Yes.
Saluhin ko yung yung sinasabi ni Gideon. Bas ako na yung magti-take over para ako yung mag-persuade dun sa dalawang guard.
Sabihin ko na lang, sorry, no good people skills. Talk to my friend, sabay hilahin ko siya. Si Joanna.
Okay. So,
Step back siya. Step back ako pala si Gideon.
how are you convincing them?
Sabihin ko, diba sabi ni, anong name nung leader nung city?
Yung Burgomaster?
Yeah. Sabihin ko, diba sabi ni Burgomaster, bawal yung mga bad vibes, dapat good vibes lang. Bakit bad vibes yung vibes dito? Sabihin ko yun.
And you see the guards start to pause and look at one another and go, oo nga no, dapat nga pala good vibes lang. Okay, sige, sige. Sabi nyo, kilala nyo ha. You know this half-elf ha? He's not a spy ha?
Yes, he's not. He's not.
Okay, just be sure. Otherwise, don't cause any trouble. I will release him to your care and kayo nang bahala. Anything happens, I'll throw you out. You got that?
Yes, no bad vibes.
Okay.
Bagay na bagay si Raisa dito.
And Win, you see that after a few rounds of negotiation, you have been released. The spears are no longer pointed at you. They are stepping away from you and they're allowing you to pick yourself up. You see now there is a half orc who is approaching you and asking you regarding your condition. So Gideon, how do you welcome Win into your party?
You share the pie.
Hindi ba nakakatulog yung pie?
Ba't mo tinatanong?
Hmm?
Ano, ba't tinatanong ni Josh Condoriano?
Condoriano.
Na ano, nasasaktan
Okay.
si Soriano.
Ano yun, di ba may ano yun, side effect? Huwag na lang.
Oo.
Meron. Tsaka matutulog muna.
Bigyan mo ng pie?
Sinong bibigyan mo?
Uy, rare na yung pies natin.
Sabihin ko lang sa kanya na ano,
Ito.
na maybe it's best if you join us for now since these ano yun, to avoid being accused of many things. Parang sasabihin ko na I was also in your I've also been called many names before, but this party has made me feel welcome.
Alam ko na maggamit ako nito with Dendry.
Okay.
Pagutom siya
Para kanino?
sa half kay Win.
Okay. So Win,
Welcome.
Damage ba siya?
Di ano lang yan.
roleplay.
Regalo. Ganun.
Okay, so Win, you see that there is this offer from Gideon, the half orc. Do you accept his offer to join them?
Thank you for saving me, and thank you for acknowledging me to your party. I'm lost, and can you help me understand what's happening?
Mabait naman pala siya eh. Very magalang.
Pwede magtanong, saan siya galing? Saan ka galing, Win?
Win talaga yung name niya.
Sa game?
Actually, yun yung name niya. Sa game.
Okay.
Sa game.
Yun din yung name niya. Okay.
Win, just give any answer. It doesn't matter.
Na, ano na,
Invento ka lang. Okay.
Yeah, invento lang.
Ano lang maisip?
Sorry, nagtanong ka.
Na-pressure ata siya.
saan ako galing?
Yes.
Gawa-gawa ka lang. Gawa-gawa ka lang kung ano.
Ano yung mga favorite games mo? Pwede mong i-connect dun kung saan ka galing.
Oh, pwede namang I am from the land of Las Piñas.
Yeah, pwede din yan.
Vegas.
Mga tipong ganyan.
Models.
Biggest model.
Models.
Oh my God!
Ay, nakastream pala to, sorry. Ang kalat.
I'm from Dalanao Payo. I'm Bard, one of the kids there. And one time when I'm going into the forest, I saw a mist, and I don't know what happened. And then I woke up and I'm here.
Wow, pa yun. Okay.
On, ay, Bea!
Tanggap ka na. Teka. Ragnarok pala eh.
Okay, that's a very good backstory. Well done. So you see, the commotion has now ended, and the guards have now dispersed, going back to putting up posters and taking down what used to be the stakes with the wolf heads. You can see that a few of them are starting to build scaffolding on some of the areas. It looks like there's going to be another festival in maybe a day or two. Everyone, you can return now to the store that you were supposed to go to if you would like.
Okay.
Anong itinerary natin today? Di ba pupunta tayo sa church?
Dami natin gagawin.
Pwede naman.
Church yata muna. Para dun sa
Shopping.
tulog natin. Shopping pala muna.
Okay, sige,
Para
shopping.
ibenta yung mga ano, ibenta yung mga loots.
Yung mga tapestry ibenta po.
Kasi pa ba yan, Dash?
Yung plato.
Nasa inyo pa ba?
Nakay Josh ka ata eh.
Oh my
Hindi
goodness.
nabenta kasi ano. Hindi nabenta kasi
Cheap.
mura.
Ayaw nga pala,
Oo.
barat nga pala yung
Mura
nandun.
lang.
Okay, so you all return to what looks to be a stockyard, the Arisok stockyard. And everyone roll perception.
Guidance ha.
Win? Na-access mo ba yung character sheet mo?
Holy shit, ang pakit ng rules ko. Ano ba?
Win?
Walang lumalabas na background.
Bakit? Gideon, ba't may plus yung kayo? Ano?
Walang lumalabas
Guidance.
na background.
Naka-setup na. Sinetup ko sa sa Roll20.
Paano yun? Turuan mo ako.
Sige.
Okay.
Sa may gear.
Oo.
Win, can you just roll a D20?
Tatype ko na.
Right lang.
Itatype ko dun sa main chat natin.
Yes. Yes, please. Para hindi na magro-roll kung
/R then space D20. There we go. Okay?
wow.
Win, kita mo ba yung character sheet mo?
Character sheet.
Yung ginawa natin kanina?
Nakita naman.
Okay, good. So, you're going to see numbers sa pinaka-left side niya. Under core. Okay. So, kunwari, right now, perception. Nakita mo yung word na perception, may 3 sa tabi niya. So, D20 plus 3. Yan yung roll mo. Okay?
20.
Yes. So, yan yung bonus niya na binibigay sa'yo. because of your ability. Okay. Wow, we have lots of good perceptors. Shores here.
Hey, Gideon.
Okay, okay. Very good, very good.
Okay.
So you see that in this stockyard there is like a sari-sari store. There is just one shack with a window wherein they ask, there is a knock here sign outside, and there's a sliding window from which transactions are being done. But at the corner of your eye, uh, Shivara and uh, Icarus and Johanna and Condoriano, not Gideon,
Gideon is blind.
and also Win, you spot a open area in the middle that forms parang siyang parking area in here. You can see. And in the middle of it, you notice that there is uh, there is parang a wagon. Yeah, a big wagon with a big cloth that is draped over it. But some part of the letters can be seen kasi it's only partially covered. You can see there's a letter R, I, and it's painted in very colorful manner. So what does the party do?
Investigate.
Okay, you can investigate, sure. However, as you come closer, you see that there is a wooden fence which is closed.
From our side, ano yung nakikita namin?
Yun nga.
Kung titignan namin ng maigi, yun lang?
Yes, you see there's a wagon inside na may partial covering. You see the letter R, the letter I, and it's painted with very colorful, very vibrant colors.
Ano naman nakasulat na bawal pumunta, di ba?
From the looks of it, it is private property, and whoever owns that lot might not appreciate that you are trespassing. You see, however, the front there's a sari-sari store uh, with a sign, knock here to transact.
Sige, can knock?
Okay.
Or can you fly above to check?
You can. Yes.
Pwede ako mag-transform into centipede. Sinipid ko ang
Pero yung intelligence mo parang sa ano rin centipede.
Get.
Baka kumain ka lang ng dahon.
You can do that as well. Yes.
Mga after 3 sessions siya makakabalik sa mabagal siya gumapang.
So, which one are you doing?
Ano yung kay Fort? Ano yung sa Fort? Lipad?
Fly above to
Type.
check. Para di obvious masyado.
Josh, yun na lang, libre pa.
So, Icarus, you're going to fly up to see.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
If the party wants me to,
Condorian wants it.
with the permission of the party.
Sige, yun na lang, fly na lang kaysa maging centipede ako.
Sige, pwede ko naman siyang dalhin si Josh, tapos i-drop ko siya dun sa...
Pwede naman.
Sama na lang siya. Total gusto niya makita eh.
Okay. And so, Condoriano, you are turning into a centipede, correct?
Ay, di, wag lang ako.
Natakot.
May mas magandang option.
Okay. So, Icarus, you fly overhead to try to get a closer look at the covered wagon. From the top view, you can see that it is rather wide and big, and the draping has holes on top of it.
Shoot, nakikita ko ba yung nasisilip ko ba yung to those holes, yung what's inside?
From your how if you're flying around 20 feet above it or 10 feet above it, it is a bit too far to see into the holes. You only notice them. You would be able to see them if you land on the wagon.
Pwede mag-transform
Okay.
ako ng dog kamukha niya ng Rodrigo.
Wala na si Rodrigo.
Pero yung ano, nakita ko kasi si Rodrigo, so pwede ako mag-transform na ano.
Yes.
Pwede.
Yes, you would.
Okay. So, pwede kong balikan si Josh na naging Rodrigo. Then, bagsak ko siya doon. Bagsak talaga.
Oo naman magmapila.
Bawal ma-damage, sir.
Okay. So
Pwede
you
i-distract niyo yung owner. Yung nandyan sa then papasok ako as Rodrigo. The dog.
Feeling ko masyadong malaki yung dog para mag-centipede ka na lang talaga. tapos, feeling ko, siguro transport kita doon transport na lang kita doon, i-drop kita doon sa area, then, ayun, from there mag-investigate ka. Since mas malapit ka.
Ibon.
Oo,
Wala.
ibon.
Nakakakita ng ibon.
At mas maganda yung perception ng ibon.
Maging Raven na lang. Pa talaga.
Yes.
Usapin mo din yung last
Sayang mo.
sa atin na rin.
Wala akong nakitang ipis. Yun na lang, Raven.
okay? So you're turning yourself into a raven, and you see suddenly Condoriano shape shifts himself and becomes a black raven. And where does Condoriano fly to? Condoriano.
Saan yung wagon?
You fly onto the wagon. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, you fly onto the wagon and you try to inspect which part of the wagon do you want to inspect? The top, the sides, the bottom,
Sa gilid na lang kung may mga task
the sides, correct?
sides. Kung may mga opening.
Okay. So you spot the part where the open covering. From your vantage point, you start to read what is painted on the side. It reads Rectavius Carnival of Wonders. That's what it reads on the side. And you notice that some of the paint, although vibrant, is starting to chip off already, as though it were a little bit old. You notice from your vantage point also that there is a back door to the wagon, and there is a very big and thick and heavy padlock.
Pwede ko tingnan yung taas ng ano ng wagon
Okay.
na ako.
You fly up to the wagon, and you notice that there are many small holes on top of it. They are perfectly aligned with the gaps of the wood of the roof of the wagon.
Pwede mong silipin yung loob. Condoriano, if kaya mo lang.
Silipin ko lang kung ano dapat.
Make a perception check.
Pwede bang may guidance yon?
No.
Ibon kasi siya.
Hindi mo siya hawak.
Ah.
Guidance, kailangan hawak mo yung yung bibigyan mo. Unfortunately, your little raven eyes are not keen enough to see through the darkness inside of this wagon. It would require taking off this covering to allow more light in order to see inside.
Gusto mo mag-light up ka? Ay, wag, baka patayin ka ng mga tao sa loob. Check mo na lang if may tao sa loob.
So, pwede ko pakinggan kung may ano.
Ayun, yun. Pwede yan, pwede yan.
With that I'll use the same perception check. Make another perception check. Okay, that's better. Trying to listen for something inside. You do hear something. You hear the sound of a heavy breathing coming from the inside. You hear the sound of snoring coming from the inside. And it's a snoring not from a human. It is very deep. It is very a very deep kind of snore.
May monster.
Paglayan. Troll. May ano yun, di ba may padlock yun? Pwede ko i-peck padlock. Pwede.
You're going to try and peck the padlock. Okay. Are you adept at picking locks?
Si Mick ang magaling dyan.
Lock? Well, is
So, knowing that you are not familiar with picking locks, do you still attempt to pick the lock?
lang ako sa party. Then, discuss ba may gagawin.
Okay. So you see Condoriano, the Black Raven, return to where the rest of the party is. And Icarus is still hovering in the air while all of this is happening. Do you turn back to your normal self?
Ganyan yun eh. Raven lang yung ano ko, marami. Pwede magsalita.
Does it allow you to talk? Or are they going to hear just squawks?
Wala ko. Ngayon ko lang na-realize hindi ko pala ko pwede mag-transform to Raven.
Bakit?
Level yun. Actually, level siya na.
Well, for this session, we'll allow it. Okay.
Balik
So,
na lang ako sa normal form.
okay, and you all see Condoriano transform back into his turtle form. So, what's the plan of the party now?
Plan B. Tanong dun sa ano, magtanong dun sa wagon. Di ba parang merong area doon na pwede kang magtanong?
Yes, that is the general shop, the sari-sari store that is in front of this area. And as you knock on the window, you hear a sliding of the window. From the other side, you see a human man poke his head out and say, "Yes, what have you come to buy?"
Weapons to, diba?
Yeah, we got. This is Arasok Stockyard. We have almost everything here.
Isa lang ba siya?
Right now, yes.
Pwede kong gamitin yung wait. Command.
In order to.
Bubulungan ko siya na magsabi siya ng totoo sa amin.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Ay, wait, nagtitinda lang ba to? Ay, actually, hindi natin alam kung nagtitinda lang siya. Pero nandun siya, diba? Sa may tabi, nasa likod niya yung wagon na merong black na takip. Ay, nasa may takip.
Yes, that's correct.
Sige, gamitin ko yung command.
Okay. And what do you command him to do? What exactly do you command him to do?
I will ask him to tell me the truth. So, bawal magsinungaling.
Okay, can you ping the command?
Okay.
Okay, target must succeed on saving throw. Okay. Let's see. Wisdom saves. What is your spell save DC? 15. Okay, he will follow your command.
O, ayan na. Tanong na tayo, guys.
So, anong nandun sa wagon?
Oh, that is the carnival wagon of the great Rictavio.
What's that?
Anong nasa loob at may narinig akong deep, or
Oh, you don't know? Rictavio, he keeps exotic creatures in there for his carnival.
Can we go inside?
No, no, no. I have strict orders from Rictavio not to let anyone near his wagon.
Ay.
Well, I would guess that first we are a stockyard, so we're depository. And our whole thing is to keep people's things safe.
If why? Masama ba yung nandun sa loob?
No, no,
Like,
no,
may...
no. We're like a locker for big items.
Oh my God. Nagtitinda ba talaga kayo ng mga weapon? Or for show lang? Parang lang matakpan yung ibang, ano ba, shady things.
Oh, yes, we definitely sell weapons here. We have adventuring gear as well. Come, come, take your pick. So, what are you looking for? What kind of weapons are you looking for?
Yeah, magical weapon.
Magical weapons. Hold on, let me see. What kind of magical weapons are you looking for?
Do you have silver with silver material?
Silver materials. Here's the thing. Uh, you see that over there? And he's pointing to the street, pointing to the alley next to it. There's a store there called Blinsky's Toys. You want to shop next to it. That's where the smith is.
So we buy weapons here first and then have it enchanted there?
Of course. However, they don't have their own materials. You can buy it here if you'd like.
How much is it?
I'm guessing you want your weapon silvered, right?
Yes.
Well, I have this silver ingots.
Okay.
And I'll sell it to you for 120 gold.
Magkano gold natin, guys? Magkano nga ulit yung gold?
ano ko nito, 39.
Ako 37 lang. 4 pa tayo.
yung silver ingots, pang isang weapon lang ba yan?
One ingot will silver one whole weapon. Guaranteed.
That's 100 plus per ingot?
I'm sorry?
Sorry, gaano kadami yung binibenta niya?
I have 3 ingots here.
100 for 3.
Ay, ganun discount. Baka magbigay.
Command mo na.
3 for 100.
Oo, na libre.
3 for 100. Grabe ka naman. Kahit 3 for 100 lang.
No, no,
Guys,
no.
kailangan ko talaga after nito para sige.
You see, my
For 100
friends.
plus ano? Plus
Ha?
silver plating.
Oo nga, no.
Napulot dun sa ano sa ano bang bahay na yun.
Oo, yung
Yun ang tapestry. Pang display.
benta mo, baka nagbibili din siya. Buy and sell.
May platinum necklace tayo. Kung gusto nyo benta.
Meron din akong gold rings. 25 gold yun. Tatlo. Meron akong 3 gold ring.
Okay.
Tsaka meron tayong topaz necklace, ano to, 750 gold?
Ayun, benta na.
Totoo ba? Oo.
Totoo.
Topaz necklace. Nakuha natin. Deck of cards, topaz necklace, tsaka 3 golden rings.
And a partridge in a pear.
Tapos na lang kami.
Okay. So, what are you doing? Are you selling it to him?
Benta na ba natin yung topaz necklace?
Saan galing ulit yun?
Dun sa haunted house. Toby,
Uh-huh.
can we, Toby, DM, can we check if magical tong topaz necklace? Ba't mahal?
Okay. You are definitely sure it is not magical. Mahal siya because it's a topaz. It's a rare gem.
Sell it.
Di sell it na. Mabilis ka usap.
Okay. And how much is that?
750 gold.
Tapos key item pala siya sa mga upcoming quests.
Hindi.
Bakit
Babalik tayo. Tapos isasama natin si Make.
And
Babalik tayo, gagamitin natin yung deck of cards, ihahamunan natin ng poker yung
Tapos takutin natin sa huli, death.
okay, and as you hand
Hindi rin
over
babalik
the
ako sa
necklace, he takes it and looks at it and says, this is a very it's an okay gem. It's an okay necklace. I'll give you 300 gold for this.
What? No layo. Diba? Diba?
What?
Bawal ka magsinungaling.
Yes, I'm not joking. It's 300 gold.
Binabarat mo kami, hindi pwede.
Okay, you know what? I will give you 2 silver ingots for this.
Kayo, 750 gold yun tapos 2 lang yung binibigay niya.
Hindi. Mas lugi pa yun sa 300.
Fine, you drive a hard bargain. 2 silver ingots, and I'll add how about this this potion here?
What potion is that?
You see, it's a potion of healing, of course.
Anong trade niya doon?
Wala lang yun. Potion of healing din.
Wait, anong trade niya doon?
Yung 2 silver na gusto mo, tapos yung potion of healing para dun sa necklace.
Wala kang greater potion of healing.
Potion of greater hold on 1 second. He takes the potion of healing back, turns around. No, we do not have greater potion of healing here.
Oh God.
How about superior?
Oh my God, nangarap ka pa.
Unfortunately, with current regulations by the burgomaster, our potions manufacturing has been, well, let's say they've been banned. We haven't had anything more powerful than a potion of healing for many years now, ever since the burgomaster started uh, banning bad vibes. You know.
Mm, mm, mm. Teka. Ano kaya?
Pwede nating benta na lang yung 3 gold ring kapalit nung gusto mo.
Yung silver ingots?
Mm.
Pwede, sige.
Para medyo parang sakto sa price.
75?
Oo. 100 yung
Eh,
tinitinda, diba?
oo nga. Pero pang isang ano lang yun, isang weapon lang yun.
Sino ba may kailangan ng mga weapon na ganun?
Ako kailangan ko. Tsaka, ano yun, by the way, di ba dalawa yung sword na nakuha ko from the house? Di ba? Tama ba, DM? Isa doon sa may entrance, tapos isa doon sa parang looban na.
Oo.
Okay.
Meron sa loob?
Kasi nagtataka ako bakit dalawa yung longsword dito sa sa items ko. Feeling ko baka may nadagdag. Which I don't mind. Kasi dun ko binase yung feat na kinuha ko.
I think the first longsword was the one that you brought with you.
Ay, oo, tama. And then yung second yung nasa may entrance.
Yes.
Okay, gets. Okay, so I do have 2 long swords.
Yes, that's correct.
So, kailangan ko ng 2 ingots doon.
Okay. Sige, tupas na lang. Kasi medyo mababa yung offer eh. Hindi pwedeng i-cash na, i-gold na lang yung iba.
Oo nga.
Marami pa tayong pwedeng ibenta. May leather bound book. May
Actually,
robe and ring.
Yun yung robe and
Pwede
ring.
ba ito ibenta
Wala,
lahat?
pwede. Yung tapestry, magkano ba yun?
Teka lang, tingnan ko kung may price yung nasulat ko.
Yung 3 gold.
Sinend ko sa sa chat.
Nasa Roll 20 chat yung
Roll 20 chat.
Walang presyo yung tapestry ni, ni Condoriano.
Priceless pala.
Priceless!
yung pinaka-presyo ng tapestry si Condoriano.
Paano yung mga gold plates mo? Ay, yung mga silver plates mo? Condoriano.
Yung lagayan ng pagkain.
Wala ring
Mag-camp
presyo.
tayo. Kung mag-camp tayo, lang lagayan ng pagkain.
Okay. Pag nag-camp na. How about mummified hands? Baka gusto mo. Or frog on sticks. Oh my God. Sige, benta muna natin yung
Nice load of human kind.
yung gold, filigree? Filigree? Ano yun? 75 gold yun, no? Tapos may 3 gold ring.
Oh, that would put you in what, 150 gold.
Actually, gusto ko na tinda yung platinum necklace eh. Pero as is na 750 gold. Meron bang dito, pawn shop or ano bang tawag sa unang panahon sa mga
Pawn?
bumibili ng mga gold, ay ng mga ganito.
Pawn shop? You're looking at it.
Pawn shop din siya. How about sell muna natin yung platinum necklace. Tapos tsaka tayo bumili yung kailangan mo, Gideon.
Sige. Basta yun lang naman yung kailangan ko, yung ipa-enchant yung current weapons ko. Kasi wala lang, if kunwari, di ba yung last time yung hags, tinry kung
Hindi
Merong hindi masyadong gumagana. So, para lang mas may chance tayo.
Sige, ganun na lang. Benta na lang natin ng platinum necklace muna. Para din may budget tayo as a team kasi sobrang wala tayong pera talaga.
Sige.
Anong name niya? Anong name nung kausap namin?
Name ng kausap niyo? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Gunther.
Gunther. Pwedeng tumawad kay Gunther using persuasion, I think.
Go ahead, roll it.
Okay. With guidance.
Sure.
God, ang ba?
Roll your guidance. So, what are you asking from Gunter right now?
Sasabihin ko, precious tong item na to and kung ibebenta mo lang sa akin na mababa, parang nakakasad naman. May value naman talaga to. Pwede mo bang bilhin ng 750 gold? Same price nung kung magkano yung presyo niya. Same price sa market. Kasi kailangan din namin ng budget.
Well, you see, I have a problem as well. Because I don't have 750 gold on me right now.
How much do you have?
I only have 200 gold. How about we make a trade?
Sige. Can I hear your idea? Anong gagawin mo?
It seems you really want these silver ingots, correct? I'll give you 2 of these ingots, 150 gold, and I'll throw in this potion of healing in exchange for that necklace, that beautiful necklace that you have there, and a request. I wonder if you're familiar with the village of Barovia. Are you familiar with the village of Barovia?
Yes. Dun ba tayo galing? Kung saan galing Shinto kasama natin? Si Irina. Dun ba kami galing?
Yes, doon kayo galing.
Okay. Yes, we're familiar.
Then very good. Then I'm sure you have tasted their delicious pies. I'll give all of these to you in exchange for that pendant, for that necklace, and one of those delicious pies that they sell in Barovia.
The delicious pie is only 1 copper gold.
Huwag mo sabihin.
Hindi, tinitinda, ipapalit niya sa atin, ibabarter niya sa atin yung pie.
Siya yung meron.
Oo,
Hinihingi
meron
niya.
siya.
Okay.
Hinihingi niya yung pie.
Hinihingi pa niya?
Yes.
Ah,
I would
Di ba
like.
3 yung silver niya? Silver ingot.
Fine.
3 pieces.
3 silver, 150
200
gold,
gold.
and a healing potion
And
for
Ka
that.
ng free pie, isa.
For the
3
pendant,
silver, 200 gold, 2 pies, healing potion.
siya yung humihingi ng pie. He wants you to
kami
get
yung
him.
humihingi ng pie?
Kami ba yung hinihingian niya kami ng pie, di ba?
Yes, correct.
Oh yeah,
Ayaw nga pala.
bibigyan ko siya isa. For free.
Ayun. Sige, 3 silver, 200 gold, healing potion, 4 ring and 2 pies.
Ano ba mag-share, Shibara?
2 pies. Wow, you had it on you. I'm surprised you didn't eat it. All right, you know what? You have a deal. 3 silver, 200 gold, and a healing potion. All yours.
Yes, yes. Umangat na ng 200 yung pera natin, guys. Sige, deal. Deal na. Bigyan ko siya ng 2... Sa'yo galing yung isang pie, Shibara?
Sige, pwede.
Ay, nagising yata si ano. Sige. Okay. Deal na kami.
Okay,
Obi.
so add the gold to your inventory, the 3 silver and the healing potion.
Tayo.
Hati-hati na lang.
Yung potion,
Ilan
bigay
na
nyo
lang?
kay Win. Gusto nyo? O mas kailangan natin?
Sige.
Kasi one shot lang yan, ano.
Kay Win
Ilang
na lang.
potion yung nakuha namin, DM?
Sorry?
Ilang potion yung nakuha namin?
1.
Ay, one lang. O kayo nang bahala kung kanino nyo gusto bigay yung potion. Meron tayong lahat 33 gold. Pwede nyo nang lagay dun sa GP nyo na may 33 gold kayo.
Wait, magkano?
May 33 gold ka, tapos may, ito yung computation.
Treasurer, buti na lang, mayroon tayong treasurer.
Paano pag 33.33?
Nga eh,
33.33.
yung point 33
34.
silver yon yung point 33. Diba, basically, hinaf mo yung gold eh. So, magiging silver siya. Tama? Tama, diba?
Ang daming math. Ano ba yan?
Oo nga eh.
Diba yung half ng gold, silver, right?
Half orc ako, wala akong hindi ako matalino.
DM?
Aha, yes.
Yung half ng gold is silver, right?
10 silver is 1 gold.
Okay.
$53 each. Pero yung isa 35. Ay! Tama ba?
Oh, yan.
Pero may isang kuha ng 2 gold.
Sa inyo na lang, hatiin nyo na lang para hindi magulo. Basta 33 lang kukunin ko sa 200.
Sige. Kay, anong ulit name? Win ba? O Win? Win. Kay Win na lang yung 2 gold. Since bagong pasok lang. So,
Bali 35 yung niya. Wait.
Win, are you able to add the gold to your character sheet?
Ano yung 198?
33 gold each. Tapos 6 tayo. So, 30 times
Okay.
198 lang. 200 yung gold natin.
Mathematics.
May sobra ng 2. Ay, may math.
Okay, so Win, ako na maglalagay ng gold sa character sheet mo.
May question ako kay Win. Diba, siya, half-elf? Anong niya? Novelty ba siya? Baka marami siyang pera.
Yung background
Enter,
ata tinatanong niya.
entertainer. Okay. Di ba, dati si Mish, ano siya, half-elf. Tapos, ano, di ba parang novelty ka?
Oo. Pero ano yun eh, nagkamali rin ako ng input. Akala ko pwede ako maglagay ng maximum na pera. So, naglagay ako ng madaming pera.
Sobrang
Nag-cheat
yaman
siya.
Kaya pala
First time
lakas
eh.
natin makagastos eh, no?
2,000 gold pa.
Ginatasan natin ng ginatasan yung parents ni, ano, ni Mishta.
Nasama na lang sa story.
Anyway, at least may pera na tayo. Okay, come on. Let's go. Para may magawa pa tayong ibang quest.
So, nabili na natin yung ingots, di ba?
Nabili na. Nabawas ko yun yung price ko.
Okay. Yay. Okay, let's go to wherever.
Okay, so where's
Hindi
your
naman
next destination?
Hindi pa natin titingnan yung loob nung parang wagon. Okay na yun. Alam na natin na merong beast or may monster.
Pwede pa lang itanong sa kanya kung pwedeng makisilip lang. Para makita ni Condoriano yung beast.
Ano na kasi po, balik na po sa circle.
I mean, tatanong natin sa kanya.
No.
Silip lang.
I'm under strict instructions not to let anyone near the wagon. I'm sorry.
Do you want another pie?
Ang dami dala ni si Baron Pie.
And you can see him, his eyes are welling up in anticipation as if na gusto niya. Make a persuasion check.
With guidance.
Oh.
Need pa ng guidance.
And you can see himself fighting the temptation, but he is now giving in. Oh wow! What does your friend want to do with it?
Just look at it. Is it an animal?
Just a
A
peek.
beast?
Well, I'm not sure myself, and I don't know if there are any openings from the outside. But if your friend promises, just a peek, right? Just a peek. Correct?
Okay na ba yun, Josh?
Oo,
Peek
peek
lang.
lang.
Okay.
Ano yun?
Makukuha mo na ba yung form niya?
Ano yun? Na-beast na pwede kong transform.
Oh, sige. Okay.
And he tells you, all right, come quickly. And he opens the gate to let you in. Just you, Condriano. And you see, he gets a ladder, places it on the wagon, and moves the covering aside a little bit to reveal a small window that would allow Condoriano to look inside of the wagon. Do you look inside, Condoriano?
Yes.
Make a perception check. Okay, very good. What you see upon looking through this window is a large, huge tiger that is currently sleeping.
Oh, at least ikaw nakakita. Pwede ka nang maging
Pwede
tiger.
ka na maging tiger!
It does not notice you. It is sound asleep, and you can see that there are many toys that are scattered in front of it.
Yay, may tiger na tayo.
And you also notice that aside from being a tiger, it has two large fangs in front. It is not an ordinary tiger. It is a saber-toothed tiger.
Noise.
Nice.
And that is what you see.
Okay.
Snap.
Okay. Um,
Ilan,
its challenge rate.
nakasakyan ba yung tiger?
You see that it's big enough to be ridden. Parang siyang palamut yung size niya.
Okay. Pwede pa rin pang pang takas.
However, the challenge rating is 3.
So, hindi pa pwede.
Yes, so you're going to need to level up to transform into this.
So, at least pwede na pag sa future. Diba? So, okay na rin yun.
Eventually, yes. Starting level 2. Beast with challenge rating as high as 1. No flying speed. Well, yun pa lang. Challenge rating 1 pa lang. Okay. So, now that you have seen it, he hurries you off back outside of the gate to rejoin your companions. What is your agenda now?
Punta sa Smithy ba? Saan ba tayo pupunta?
Doon.
Magawing magical yung sword, ata?
Meron pala siyang armor? Or dun sa smithy yun?
You remember him saying that he sells weapons
Okay.
and armor, but basic ones only. Up.
Like,
He did not mention because you did not ask. However, since now
pwede
you are
mag-ask
asking,
bago kami umalis.
I have all kinds of basic armors and weapons. What are you looking for exactly? Just name it.
Meal?
What kind of mail?
Kale meal?
Scale mail. Let me check. Ah, yes. We do have that. We have scale mail. Yeah, and he
Okay.
can see him carrying out a scale mail armor and brushing off the dust and some of the blood that's on it.
Second.
Trying to wipe it out before you see him. Here,
Yung AC ng scale meal pala.
14, 1-4.
Ay, 14
It's medium armor.
naman. Eh, 14 din AC ko. Di walang bago.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Ano na ba tayo, Smith?
Wala pa.
Wala
Same,
pa. Same
Mm.
store. Okay.
same store.
Ano bang offer ng chainmail? Flint na ba?
May, Meron ba siyang AC higher than 14?
What do you mean?
Kala ko ng armor. Meron ba siyang armor na mas higher than scale mail?
Well, we have plate mail. No, not plate mail. Chain mail.
Ay.
I'm sure I
Ano ba siya?
have one over there.
Chainmail, mataas yun. 16
Um,
AC yata. Or,
anong type ng armor siya?
Heavy armor.
Yata. Heavy armor yung sa'yo, di ba? Shibara?
Binabasa ko. Parang medium lang eh. Wait. Yung Hex Warrior, di ba?
Makikita mo siya sa proficiency.
Yung proficiency ko, medium lang. Tapos, meron akong Hex Warrior. Parang hanggang medium lang din. Parang medium lang. Okay. Never mind. Hindi pala pwede. Sige. Tara. Wala rin pwede sa akin.
Okay. So, where is the party now headed to?
Smithy?
Yun sa Smithy.
Okay. And as you walk across the street, off to the area that was pointed out to you by Gunther. Yan. You arrive at this here stall or house, and you can see the words Metalworks. Next to it, you see a strange store with a glass window and a sign that reads Blinsky's Toys.
Doon sa kabila.
Which one are you entering?
Yung katabi.
The toys?
No. Yung katabi ng toys.
The Metalworks?
Yes.
Okay. And you can see that there is another sign. Just knock.
So, magna-knock.
And you see the window slide open. And the woman, this time, human woman, looks out at you. Yes, what do you want?
Here for some enchantments.
Enchantments? Enchantments! What? Oh, okay, wait. We do metalwork here. Are you looking to coat your weapons or something?
Yes.
Okay, but you know this takes time, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what
How
kind of
long
weapons?
pala?
Well, it depends on the weapon and how many.
So, lalabas niya yung dalawang sword na nakahang doon sa likod niya. Tapos ilalapag niya sa i-unsheath niya tapos ilalagay niya sa desk.
Oh my. 2 long swords. Okay. What kind of metal do you want it made with?
Silver. Make it magical.
Do you have silver?
Lalabas yung silver ingots.
Oh, okay, good. This will take 2 silver ingots and 1 day for each sword.
Okay.
So, would you want...
So, kailangan kong bumalik ulit sa store para bumili ng weapon. Pero okay lang. Sige.
Okay, so I'll take both of these. And that'll be a fee of 10 gold each.
lalabas niya yung coin pouch niya. Tapos bibigay siya ng 20 gold.
Okay. Thank you for your patronage.
Dinadock ko na.
Ha?
Dinadock ko na sa sheet ko.
Okay. And she takes it, closes the window, and you can hear a roaring fire behind her. Vroom!
Wow. Kayo guys, hindi nyo kailangan. Hindi nyo kailangan ng magical kasi meron nga pala kayong mga magic.
Ganun na nga.
The price I have to pay for being so basic. Okay. So ngayon, dahil wala akong weapon, kailangan ko ulit bumalik sa store.
Saan kami pwede magpahiram?
Oo nga.
Meron ba kayong extra weapon?
Yeah, meron ako.
Anong weapon mo?
Meron akong mace, tsaka mace lang yung pwede kong pahiram sa'yo. Kasi ginagamit ko yung light crossbow.
Mace?
Yeah. Yung...
Hindi ako proficient sa mace.
Oh, sorry.
Choose
Saan ka
pa
proficient? Saan ka proficient?
Kailangan ko lang bumili ng mall. Hindi yung mall na mega mall kasi mall.
Para palitan.
Oo. Yan ako. I-send ko sa malaking martilyo siya.
Wala ako. Spear lang at saka quartermaster stuff. Daggers. Gusto.
Wait lang. Ang picture. Oo, yung yung ginamit ni Miley Cyrus sa Wrecking Ball. Ganyan.
Okay.
Ayan, sinend ko na sa game chat. Yan. Wala. Doon sa previous yan, no? Gusto niyo, susundan ko na, pabalik lang ako para nang mabilisan doon sa store, tapos sundan ko na lang kayo kung saan kayo pupunta next.
Sama ako sa store. Magtatanong ako ng half plate. Yun pala yung AC-15.
Okay, babalik kami ulit sa store.
Mag-short rest ako dun sa gilid lang, sa upuan.
Okay, sure.
Habang nag-shopping yung iba, mag-short rest lang ako.
Tagal natin mag-shopping.
Sure. Okay. How about
Sige,
Condoriano and Icarus and Win? Are you staying with Shiva? Are you going with Shivara and Gideon, or are you staying with Johanna?
Sama ako sa shopping.
wow!
Okay, so Icarus will go with Gideon, while Win will stay with Johanna. How about Condoriano?
Short rest na lang ako.
Okay, so you'll also stay with Johanna. Now, Shivara, Gideon, and Icarus, you make your way back to the stockyard. No problem, you find your way back. And you see again the closed window with the same sign. Do you knock?
Yes.
As you knock, unfortunately, you do not hear an answer.
Lo?
Nakatawa siya.
Na-trauma siguro sa command.
Knock
ulit.
again?
Do you knock again?
Yes.
Okay.
Bang, 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 bang.
With your loud banging, you start to hear a stumble coming from inside. as though you have roused someone from asleep, and then you see the window open slowly. Shh, shh. Yes. What do you want?
Wait, same shop to, di ba?
Yes.
Ulit
Yes, it's the
kumain
same
ng
shop.
pie yan.
Oo pala, fuck.
Baka makatipid.
Oo nga.
Kalimutan niya yung presyo.
We're here to buy more from you.
More. What more would you like?
Ako muna.
Go.
Do you have half plate na armor?
I have half plate. And he shows you a half plate. A plate of half-eaten pie.
Ito na naman.
Half a plate.
Medium armor po.
Medium is no longer large. Here.
Tapos ang pala ni Gideon, yung yung owner.
Umaga, nag-pie ka.
Pinakain na nga ng pie, nantok na nga, sinampal pa eh, no?
Ouch. Armor. Right here. And you can see him stumbling away. And then he's just crawling on the floor right now. Parang lasing. After a few minutes, you see him coming back with another armor. Here. Tank! He places it on the counter. Half plate.
Plate pa talaga yun.
Upon inspection, it's actually a very nice half plate armor. It's shiny.
Okay.
No blood on it.
Okay. How much?
$50. Silver.
Silver? 50 silver?
What did I say? Silver?
Yes.
I
Sige, okay, 50 silver.
I meant.
Ano ulit?
Thank
Ilan?
you so much.
Here.
Oh, thank you. And he just grabs it and places it down.
How much for a mall? One?
And he goes back, crawling back to his stock area. And then you can see a few minutes later, he's dragging a mall on the floor.
How much?
$100.
Silver? He puts out 100 silver and gives it to him.
Copper.
Copper.
Oh,
Copper, yeah, okay, thank you. So I give him 100 copper.
oh.
Nalugi na yung ano.
Shh. And he scoops it
Ilan
in his hands. 10 copper is 1 silver. 100 copper is 1 gold.
Thank you.
Okay.
Shiba, tara na.
Tara.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Okay. Meanwhile, how about Icarus? Are you buying anything?
Chance mo na to.
Maisip. may mga weapons naman, no?
Kailangan ba ng armor?
Okay.
Hindi. Siguro sa bow. Baka may bow siya dyan.
Icarus, for bow users, what usually they do is they buy ammunition. Silvered arrows. Enchanted
Ayun pala.
arrows.
Oh. Give me 20. Hindi, joke lang. Ano? Meron ba kayo dyan?
Tanong mo na lang your your best arrow? Mm.
Do you sell any kinds of arrow?
Fire arrow. Baka meron.
I have
Ibang campaign ata yun.
I have silver arrows. 10 of them. How many?
How much?
How many you want?
All.
And he plops them onto the counter. 10 arrows. 100 gold.
Ila?
What?
100 copper?
Gold.
Copper?
Wait, copper?
Make a persuasion or deception or uh or intimidation check. Either. Any three.
Mag-assist kayo para mataas.
Option na lang.
Teka. Ano mataas ko? Mataas ako sa deception. Persuasion yun pala.
Oh my God.
Assist yung kay Fort.
Okay.
Paano ulit?
Okay. That's
Ako lang.
that's advantage on the next roll. Okay, there we go.
Wow!
100 copper. 100 copper. Yes.
Wala binigyan muna natin ng first ay ng 5 talaga to eh.
Lugi rin naman tayo sa deal kanina. Pwede na to.
Okay, so
Hindi tayo ng 50 ata.
now here's the thing. Fort or every time that you use a silver arrow, you have to declare it before the attack.
Okay.
And it's a limited item. So nababawasan siya every time you attack using it. I
Okay.
will make a counter here. Class resource, silver arrow. But the good thing is, after every encounter, you can spend one investigation check. Yeah, one investigation check to retrieve half of the arrows that you used. So if you roll a high investigation check, you can get half of the arrows that you used.
Okay.
Okay. So that's how that works. And while this is all happening, Johanna, Win and Condriano, you're all just sitting outside the the two stores, the one that says Bettelworks and the other that says Blinsky Toys. While sitting around and looking around, you notice that there is a big entourage of guards. You recognize them. They were the same guards that were putting up posters earlier. And then in the middle, there is this big, bald man, very scary looking, intimidating man, who goes into Blinsky's toys while all of the guards just stand watch outside. Only he goes in. He rips the door open. Ving! And then slams it behind him. You can hear maybe a few mutterings of words as though the storekeeper inside greeted him. You can see from the from the glass window that the store owner, a fat bearded man, hands him an item. which he grabs using his hand. As soon as he gets it, he inspects it, and then he leaves. All three of you make a perception check.
Staff.
Yeah, with guidance. All three of you have guidance.
Baba.
Perception.
Perception. So, wow, very good.
Wow!
Noise.
Okay, I'll take that na rin. So, Win, from the outside, using your very keen senses, you're able to see that the item that was handed to this scary looking guy was actually a doll. It looks like uh, a wooden doll with very intricate clothes, very uh, very beautiful looking clothes. And one of the details that you notice is that the doll has long red hair.
Karina.
Really nice.
And as soon as he takes the doll, he seems satisfied with it. He steps out of the store, looks to the left, looks to the right, and spots you. All three of you just sitting there on the curbside, doing nothing. Do you return the eye contact?
Ako yung parang smile lang. Kasi parang nakita ka niyang nakatingin. So parang magnanan ka lang na nakasmile.
Okay, so you do return the eye contact but smiling. How about Contriano and Win?
Sa iba.
You wink. Okay. How about
Performer kaya siya.
Condoriano? What does Condoriano do?
Tingin na lang sa iba.
Okay.
Simple.
Walk away.
So he notices that you saw him, and he glares at the two of you as if angry, but chooses to just walk away. You can see him tuck the item into his bag or his clothes or his pocket, and he and his escorts continue along the street again.
May question ako. Siya ba yung Baron?
You don't know that, but by the looks of it, no, he doesn't look like a baron.
Merong tao sa paligid namin o kami lang?
You can see some people that are there and walking around.
Pwedeng magtanong dun sa mga naglalakad kung sino yung guy na yun.
Make a charisma check.
Okay. Wait, hindi ko makita. Sorry.
Yung pinaka left na malaking number na charisma.
Ano ba yan?
Okay. You have guidance.
Of course.
Roll guidance. Okay, good. So, you tap the first villager and ask him, who's that? And he replies, oh, that's the Burgomaster's bodyguard, Izek.
Can I ask more kung bakit bumili siya nung doll?
He did what?
Buy a doll.
I... a doll? Izek? Really? Well, you might have to ask Blinsky about that. We did not know that he likes dolls.
Okay. Antayin ko na lang na pumunta sila Gideon bago kami pumasok kay Blinsky.
Okay. And
Sabihin ko na you.
after a few minutes, you see Gideon, Icarus, and Shivara at a distance. And they have come back to your waiting place. You are now all together again.
I-equip yung half plate.
Half plate is a medium armor. It will take 30 minutes for you to don it.
Ay, wow. Pero paano ko siya ilalagay sa inventory ko? Ta-type ko lang, half
Ay,
plate.
no. Ako na maglagay.
Okay. Paano yun? Pag bibili kami ng items, ikaw kailangan maglalagay para may stats?
Pag normal items lang, kahit kayo na, pag may stats involved, ako na maglalagay para naka-macros siya.
Okay.
Okay, so it's already in your inventory.
Nalagay ko rin yung mall.
Hindi lang siya equipped right now.
Okay.
Ay, shit, may nakalimutan pa akong bilhin. Buhay pa ba siya?
Let's just say that you did not forget and you actually asked it during the time. Rewind tayo.
Okay. Rewind. How much for a hand axe?
5 silver.
Copper?
Silver, pwede na rin.
Okay, sige. Magkano ba yung 5 silver sa gold?
100 daw. Per,
That's 0.05.
100 silver.
10 silver.
10 silver is 100.
Yeah, that's 0.5 gold.
Okay. O yan, may butal pa. I'll have
Baka
2 hand
armor.
axe. 2 hand axe na lang.
Okay. And he gives you 2 hand axes.
Okay. Thank
Armor.
you.
And he gets
Plate?
anong plate? Sorry.
Hindi, baka need ni Gideon ng armor. Baka may plates. Yun yung highest sa heavy armor eh.
Iniisip ko kung uubusin ko na ba yung pera ako para ano yun, out of character DM.
Aha.
Di ba may yung mga susunod na quests may mga gold naman? Or
Yes.
Parang, okay. I will also buy the splint armor.
Chain only.
Ha?
Chain only.
Wala silang
Chain
splint.
only.
Man!
Naka-chain ka na?
Yeah, naka-chain na.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we're done here.
Okay, so fast forward. You're back together again. So you meet up. You see na maraming shopping bags sina Gideon, Shivara, and Icarus. So how does Johanna react to the shopping bags? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Johanna? Raisa?
Nakita mong maraming shopping bags na dala sina Gideon.
Pag SMH lang ako, tapos natatawa.
Okay.
Okay. Tapos, ayain ko, kung okay lang, punta tayo dun sa Blinsky store. May itatanong lang ako.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you're entering the Blinsky Toys. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. So,
Question.
Aha.
Ang scroll ba, one time usage lang ba yun?
Yes. Okay.
Naubos mo yung gold nyo?
Hindi.
Ah.
Don't ask why.
Feeling ko. Feeling ko mamaya may problema tayo. Habulin niya tayo or something.
So, you see...
Tingnan, diba? Manghihingi pa yun sa'yo.
Meron pa naman ako. Bibigyan ko na lang siya.
As you enter the shop, you notice that it is quite a cramped and dark shop. The sign that is hanging on top is actually a rocking horse with a letter B engraved on both sides of it. You see on the glass window, it has placards that are saying its slogan of "Is na fan, is no Blinsky."
Yun yung gumaganon dati. So, meron ganong, anyway, pwedeng mag-look around. Anong nakikita kong tinda niya? Dolls ba?
As you look around, you see several different kinds of toys that are on display right now. You see one of them is a doll that has its eyes and mouth stitched shut, and the head is detachable because it has other attachable heads.
Can I ask kung sino yung nagtitinda? For what, yun? For anong purposes yung mga dolls? Voodoo dolls ba yun?
And you see there's a fat man wearing what looks to be a jester's costume who comes out from the back office and says, "Hello, is you come to buy some Blinsky toys? You know what they say, is no fan, is no Blinsky."
Sino nga ba yun? Iniisip ko sino siya. Anyway, ayun, tanong ko yung tinanong ko kanina.
"Oh, these dolls? No, they is to bring joy. Joy to the people of Barovia and Valaki."
Can I ask if you have a red-haired doll?
Red-haired doll? We have many kind of doll. You see here is a beautiful doll. And he picks up one of them up. It is a ventriloquist dummy, kind of like the one you see in Goosebumps. But instead of being a tuxedo, he is wearing a old aristocratic shirt, and he resembles Strad. And his mouth is moving up and down. Here is a doll. I make you happy.
Pwedeng itanong, bakit kamukha siya ni Strad?
Because Blinsky thinks this image will make many people happy. Yes? See, he's talking.
Can I, ask kung anong doll yung binili nung unang guy sa akin? Tapos i-explain ko yung itsura nung guy na kakalabas lang. Na may kasamang guard, ganun.
And you can see his face start to tense up as you notice that he's visibly stressed by your question. You mean Isaac? Yes, he comes here for a special doll. He's
Anong meron?
he makes special order for me. He tells me design every week. I make. He comes and takes it.
You know, bakit siya bumibili ng mga special doll?
He don't tell me. All he say is if I don't make, he burn my store down.
Oh my God. Okay. Magkano yung doll niya? Pwede, kasi ano yun, no? Parang pinagawa niya. Sige, bilhin ko na lang tong Strad. Magkano ba to?
Oh, you like Strad doll? Is 9 silver pieces.
Ano mo? Wala nang mas mababa pang toys.
How about this? You get for children? And you can see it's a miniature gallows with a trapdoor. And there's a man that's made out of sacks of flour. And if you open the gallows, he will plunge down to be hanged.
Can I ask kung bakit puro ganun yung mga tinda niya? Ba't parang ang gory nung doll?
Is the Linsky tradition.
Magkano yung doll na yun?
I give it you for 9 copper piece.
9? Okay, sige, 9 copper piece. Sige, yun na lang bilhin ko. And then,
Same lang nung kay Vlad, di ba?
ha?
Same price lang nung kanina.
Hindi silver yung kay Vlad eh. Tama ba, BM? Silver yung kay Vlad na doll?
Yung
ito
Strad.
copper.
Yeah,
Ay,
silver.
pala. Ano ba yan?
Ba't ba Vlad na ako natin?
Ay, hindi. Madami na pala akong gold. Sige, bilhin ko na lang yung kay Vlad pala na doll.
Strad.
Ay, Strad pala. Strad. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, you will make a boy or girl very happy with that. And he wraps it up, places it in a big piece of paper, and ties it with a bow. Here you go.
Nabawasan ko na yung money ko. Sige.
And
Pwede ba ba ako
who are inside? Who are inside the store?
Sino kasama ko?
Me? Lahat na lang siguro.
Oo, lahat na lang. Sige.
Okay. So everyone, roll perception checks again.
Dansa.
Wow. Johanna, at the corner of your eye, you see his workshop. It looks like he's already starting to work on another doll. You can see that he's already preparing the red thread to be used for the hair.
Oh.
And you notice that unlike his other dolls that he used cloth and very beautiful fabrics to make, this time he's making small miniature armors. And upon closer inspection, that armor looks rather familiar. It is the same armor that Irina has been wearing this whole time.
Pwedeng gamit, isa lang ba siya sa loob ng store?
Yes,
Pwedeng gamitan ng command?
you can try.
Wait, wag muna command. Nun yung sagot.
Ano yun?
Can I try detect evil and good muna?
Sure.
There.
And right now, you do not... Where are you?
Sa loob ako ng store.
You do not detect any evil or good.
Sige, gamitan ko ng command.
Okay.
Ang command ko is bibigay niya sa akin lahat ng sasabihin ko sa kanya.
Okay, let's see. Unfortunately, Blinsky knows what you're trying to do. I am wizard of tiny wonders. I am strong in the mind, you see. Unfortunately, you have to take pity on Blinsky. Business is not doing well.
How about persuade na lang?
And what would you like to persuade him to do?
Nabigay niya na lang niya sa akin yung ginagawa niyang call. Tanungin ko na lang bakit siya nagpapagawa ng doll na kamukha ni Irina?
I don't know who this Irina is, but this special order of Iziek I cannot give to you. I must finish before he comes back, or he will burn my store.
May tanong si Win.
Why would you want to borrow doll? I cannot lend it to you. I must finish it first.
Can we have it, parang hawakan and look? Parang ganon.
You can touch it, but I cannot give to you. I'm still finished.
Sige. Pwedeng pahawak, patingin.
Okay. And as you look at it, you see that it is still raw materials. Identify.
May ginagamit siyang spell.
Win, you know by touching the materials, it is not magical at all. There's no magic to identify it with. Or to identify. It is not at all a magical item. It is very ordinary.
Pwede i-ask sino nagpapagawa?
I have been telling you, it's Izik.
Ay, sorry na. Kulit daw eh.
Ay, sa akin, i-follow natin. Baka, siya ni Trad or something.
Ano yan? Sorry? Come again?
Parang kailangan namin i-follow si who's that guy.
Yung bodyguard.
Yung bumili ng doll. Follow na lang natin along the story. I think done na kami dito sa niya. Kung meron pa kayo, go lang.
I mean, pag pumunta tayo sa kanya para ibigay si Irina or introduce si Irina, pwede natin itanong.
Or si Irina, sabihan natin si Irina na siya magtanong.
Pwede.
Diba? Kasi weird yun.
Tandaan lang natin.
Sige.
Ano natin kailangan gawin?
Sige. Hindi ba namin kasama si Irina?
She's outside the store because it is very cramped.
Can we ask Irina to come in, to go inside?
Okay. And what will Irina be doing inside?
Papakita lang namin na may gumagawa nung kamukha niya.
And you can see the look of horror in her face. Like, ano to? May stalker ako? Bakit?
Wala.
Sino
Baka
yan?
si Strad nga, company
Feeling ko tauhan siya. Anyway, hindi ba na-weirdohan si Blinsky? kung,
Actually,
kung bakit kamukha ni nung girl yung... Kasi nandun na yung girl eh, diba? So, hindi ba siya ma-weirdohan?
and actually, yes, that is a good point. Because upon seeing Irina inside the store, Blinsky takes a good look at her and says, you look familiar. Has Blinsky seen you anywhere? Hmm. Must be my imagination. Never mind. So, would you like a toy?
Pwedeng ipatanong namin kay Irina kung sabihin niya na, yeah, I think I know you somewhere. Tapos para mag-fishing siya kung saan niya nakita si Irina.
Ay. And he starts looking at his doll. Is this you? I don't think it's you. Is you?
Tapos parang magnanod si Irina.
Oh no. Oh, I don't know why, but you might want to talk to Izik. He is describing all of this doll. I make it from his description. It is look like you. I don't know why.
Okay, I think down na kami kay Blinky. Kasi nasabi na niya nakausapin yung guy.
Okay, so where is the
Meron
part?
pa ba kayo pagpatawa kay Irina?
Wala na.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, my friends, and don't forget to come again. And remember, he's no fun, he's no Blinsky.
Okay.
So, where's the party now headed?
Medyo marami tayong pupuntahan. Church?
Church.
Church muna?
Kasama natin yung bartender na babae sa church.
Ano yun?
Sasamahan tayo ng babae na bartender, diba?
Siya ba yung sasama sa atin?
Oo. Diba DM?
No. She pointed out where it can be found.
Okay. Akala ko sasama siya. Anyway, sige. Punta na kami sa church kung may time.
Okay. So you see now that after all of your shopping and your investigating through the town of Valaki, siguro mga it's already after lunch by this time already. And you finally make your way to the church, which was pointed out by Danica Martikov. So you see, upon arriving at this place, it is a really old church, maybe a few hundreds of years old. There is a big steeple, and the walls are all lined with cracked stained glass depicting different kinds of saints. There's a fence outside which encloses a garden that's full of gravestones that are next to the church. And you can feel that there's a thin mist that creeps along the graves. Do you enter?
May mist?
It's like a very thin layer of mist only. On the courtyard next to the church, not inside the church.
Ah.
Okay. So, Win chooses to enter this,
Sige.
Sige, sunod kami.
the very brave Win.
Oh my God.
You shall be remembered for your courage. And readily enough, you find yourselves in front of a big church. Hold on, let me get your tokens. There we go. Yan. Okay. And inside, you can see several people who are uh, praying, and there is a priest in the front. It looks like he is currently just arranging things, not really doing much. However, he has not noticed your entry yet. Would you like to call his attention?
In a nice way. Wait, wag muna pala call attention. Anong ginagawa niya?
It looks like he is just talking with some of the parishioners, some of the people inside this church.
Can we parang makinig saglit?
Okay.
Kung may marinig kami.
Make a perception check. Okay. Very
I'm
easily.
back. Sorry. Ano nangyari?
Sa loob na tayo ng church.
Okay.
You can hear him comforting an old woman. You can hear the woman crying and say, "Father, my boy, what will they do to him?" My son. And you can hear the priest say, "Don't worry, all will be well. In the morning, Lord's time, the morning Lord will protect him. Don't worry at all." That is the conversation that you overhear.
Okay, sige. Tapos ano na, call na ng attention. May gusto ba kayong gawin?
Pwedeng magtanong doon sa mga, parang may 3 tao dito eh. Tatanong sa kanila kung ano nangyari dun sa old woman.
You can see that some of the people here just want to be left alone as they are praying in their own desperation. The one that you're able to talk to says, "I don't know her. I'm not sure. Perhaps you should ask her." Okay, so Win is now seated in one of the pews. How about everyone else?
Upo rin sa front, then hintayin na matapos yung priest.
Okay. And he sees you all. Okay, wait, I'm gonna bring you all to the front. Yeah, so sit here. And Shivara is in front by herself in with the NPC that I have just introduced.
Guys. Johanna.
Sige,
As
sama ako.
persuasion.
Sama ako.
Okay.
Okay. And he notices you and says, "Blessings of the morning Lord be with you. What brings you to this temple, my children?"
When
Ba't nga ba tayo church? Kasi nananaginip tayo ng masama?
Oo. Yun yung main. Pero pwedeng ask muna kung ano nangyari dun sa babae kanina. Medyo chismosa lang.
Oh, you see, her son was arrested the other day.
Why?
The burgomaster has ordered her son arrested for unlawful unhappiness.
Good.
Unfortunately, although I am in charge of this church, I cannot do anything to sway the mind of our burgomaster. He is convinced that bad vibes shall be illegal forever.
Can we ask the priest kung bakit hindi pinapapunta ni Burgomaster yung mga tao sa town, sa church?
Well, you see, the burgomaster believes that we should spread the good vibes around Valaki and not just concentrate it here. I do not mind. It allows me to tend to my people more closely.
Mm. May tanong kayo.
Tanong na natin yung about sa dreams. Pero hindi ko lang paano itatanongin.
Tanong mo lang, kasi sabi mo, ako na naman tatanong.
Sige.
Father, we're having bad dreams since nanggaling kami dun sa... Basta
Old hag?
Oo, nagsimula yun dun sa old hag na bahay. Tapos lagi na kaming nananaginip ng masama. May idea po ba kayo?
Bad dreams? Perhaps it is the work of the devil? Or you could just be bothered by whoever you have angered. You see, this church could provide a good night's sleep for you, if you would like.
Pwede mo malaman kung nagsasabi ng totoo si Father?
Insight, go ahead.
With assistant?
Yes, with guidance.
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 Ikaw, Clara.
Roll your guidance, roll your guidance.
Guidance mo muna. Yung... Ay, okay. Paano yung insight pala? Hindi complete. Okay.
Okay, that's enough. And you
Okay.
can tell that the father is very sincere in his words. He is telling the truth. However, it is as if he is eager to tell you something more. He's trying to tell you something more.
Can we parang pakita na safe place yun. So, okay lang niyang sabihin. Parang ipa-feel sa kanya na safe kaming sabihan ng more.
Very well. Come with me. And he invites you to his chambers, to his more private chambers. Hindi ko magalaw si Father Lucian kasi ito. Yan. Okay. And he invites you here. Do you follow him into his chambers?
Yes. Ako, yes.
How about Shivara and Condriano and Gideon and Win?
Yes.
Yes. Do
Okay.
not split the party.
And everyone follows into the room. Okay. I can offer you rest in this room here. I can assure you that you will be safe from whatever troubles you. However, I must ask a favor of you. You see, this is the Church of Saint Andral, and it is hallowed ground here. We are safe from all evils. Nothing can touch us. However, the things, it is Saint Andral's bone that protects us. But you see, the bones of Saint Andral have been stolen or have gone missing recently, and I need you to find it for me. I'm telling you this in secret because if word got out that the bones are missing, it might cause a panic among the people.
Okay.
So, what do you say? Will you help?
How much? Ay. Anong kapalit?
As I said, I will assure that you will get good night's sleep. Nothing will touch you. No bad dreams whatsoever.
Kamayan mo yan. Kapalit.
Yes, there is something in return. I need you to find the bones of Saint Andral, which protects this church and all of us. You see,
Ikaw muna, Liam.
until recently, the bones were kept in a crypt. And then I was checking the crypt the other day and it's gone. Y-
Okay.
Idea ba siya nasaan yung kung sino kumuha or may leads ba siya para mabilis namin makita?
So you will help?
Lang. Mag-help ba tayo?
Yun lang, ang kapalit.
Kompletado.
Wala na siyang alam doon sa interdimensional something.
Unfortunately, I am but a humble priest to the Morning Lord. I am the caretaker of this Church of Saint Andros. I can but offer you sanctuary here. If you are looking for gold, I cannot help you with that. If you are looking for a way to defeat whatever ails you, I cannot help you with that.
Oh, baka ano to yung side quest to? Baka connected kay Madam Eva.
Si Madam
DM?
Eva.
Oo. Meron baka way para malaman if connected ba tong quest na to kay Madam Eva?
I'm going to say this now. Everything is connected in some way.
Okay. Kailangan natin gawin kasi connected daw. Some way.
Gawin lang natin para maganda yung mga tulog natin.
Oo, pwede. Pwede tayo mag-long rest na dito since 12 na.
Okay?
Paano nyo na-assure na protected kami dito?
Because that is the only reason that the devil has not been attacking us for all this time. It is with the power of the bones of Saint Andral that we are protected, that we are safe through the blessings of the Morning Lord. He has delivered us from the evil of the devil.
Kapag tutulog kami ngayon, hindi kami protected kasi walang bones?
Yep.
Okay. Sige. I mean, pwede natin tulungan pero parang medyo weird yung reasoning.
So, are you going to help? This guy, and he points to Win, he seems like he's on board.
Sige. Ako bilang.
Sige, game.
Okay.
Hanapin yung bones, sige, para makatulog kami ng
Hindi pa mag-work ngayon eh. Kasi nawawala yung bones.
para makatulog kayo ng maayos in the future.
Oo, in the future.
Okay.
Feeling ko kailangan natin patayin yung hag. Yun yung solusyon.
Tingin ko din.
Yung nasa
Kailangan natin siya balikan.
Kailangan natin magpalakas.
And with that, he is going to now tell you his leads on where to find the bones. And that is also where we are going to end this session. Para makatulog na talaga tayo. Okay?
Long rest.
Yes. Long rest in real life na.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the session.
Thanks, Toby.
Thank you,
Guys,
Win.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed your
Sana
first
na-enjoy
experience.
Win.
Yes.
Sana wag kang matakot sa next session. Okay lang yan.
Oo. And wala pa tayong combat encounters for Win. Don't worry. The next one will be intense, I assure you.
Nag-shopping kasi.
Shopping kasi napatagal eh.
Wala pa ngayong shopping na dala budol.
Budol.
Pinakawan pa.
Sama ka ulit next Sunday.
Yes, I hope makasama ka ulit next Sunday. Thank you, everyone. Good night and stay safe.
Night.